Welcome back to the Denise Effect, where we talk about life, loans, and level ups. Today is a special day. I get to sit down and interview one of my friends since high school. Her name is Diane PuroGuanajuato Vlogs. She has over 110 followers on TikTok, over 20,000 on Instagram. How many do you have on Facebook?
43,000.
43,000? Oh my God, girl, how do you deal with all those people? And we're here to talk about our childhood. We've been friends since we were freshmen in high school, and we used to wear low-rise jeans, and we used to listen and dance to house music. I don't even know if my knees are good enough to dance to house music still. What about you?
If I drop it low, I'm not getting up. It's not gonna happen.
You're gonna roll?
I'm gonna roll out the dance floor.
Yeah. What do you remember about us in high school, our freshman year?
I remember Denise particularly. She was very, let me tell you, she had that face where you're like, okay, I don't know if I want to say hi or not. But then when you get to know her, her heart just overpowers. So that's what I remember the most about you.
Yeah. Do you remember when we used to drive around in the Cadillac?
Yes, I do. Yes, we would drive in Denise's the Cadillac and the black truck, the red truck.
The lifted one?
Denise was the it girl.
I got in trouble that one time when we bought that big old freaking sticker for the truck.
And
my dad got so mad at me. The badass girls drive badass trucks.
Yes.
I was so in trouble.
Yeah.
I came home with this big old sticker.
I remember
we were
that.
driving that around like we thought we were all this
We thought we were cool. And it was ours.
House music.
Oh my God, I think I probably told somebody once or twice that was my truck, like just to show off. Back in the days.
Yeah. Do you remember when we used to go to Tuli's and the Dome?
Oh my goodness, yes. Tuli's in the Dome and El Paraíso. I remember those.
I can't believe like our parents would let us go to those things. Like we're like 13, 14.
Right.
At the club.
Yes.
Dancing house music till like 2 a.m.
Literally 2 a.m. dancing again. I can't do that. I'm already in bed by 9 o'clock.
I don't even let my kids go outside by themselves. Huh? Yeah. So what inspired you to be a foodie? You know, what's your journey?
What inspired me the most is I love to help small businesses. I think that's my passion. I've always mentioned that the reason why I have my platforms is because God gave them to me. And that's how I grow, is because I feel like people, when they pass by places, you know, they don't know about the place. And I think for me, it's just all about helping. Because I've done some places where someone can say, I was born and raised, I never knew about this place. So I think for me, the most thing I would say is just to be able to help.
Yeah. And how do you pick these places? Do you just like drive by randomly, be like, hey, I haven't ate there, I'm just going to go there and try it out? Or do you kind of like study the area and like, okay, this person is not on social media, I'm going to help them out?
I would say a lot of my followers in the comments, they'll recommend. They're the ones to recommend, like, try this place out. So I don't really look up the business too much. I always say the term, I just pull up. And I basically do that. I'll pull up and then, you know, give them the experience, you know, so they can see what that place is and everything.
I've watched some of your videos and you have like this tray in your car and you're like eating in your car and filming. Like, how do you do that?
So that started back then when all that, you know, was going around where you couldn't really go into the business.
COVID.
Yes. So I started doing it in the car. And then I just got comfortable, and I think it's because I'm so loud, and now I'm comfortable being in there. A lot of people always question, like, you don't eat in the businesses, and I think it's because I'm just so loud. So to be honest, I'm a loner. I like eating in my car.
Yeah. I do see like when you're eating. So me, I'm like, it's funny because I'm shy and I'm not. And like sometimes like when I used to go to the gym, I would try to like take pictures of myself or whatever, like a selfie, and I would be embarrassed of people watching me like take pictures of myself. So I was like, this is weird. Do you feel weird when you're like in a restaurant and you're like eating and you have your camera and you're like talking to it, like, or you don't care?
I don't don't care. I really don't care, to be honest. I mean, I get that a lot, like where they're staring and they're kind of like, why does she have a big old, you know, a big old tripod and lights in front of her and stuff? But I don't really care. I kind of just like phase it out.
Yeah. And are you a picky eater, or do you like eat everything, like when you go to a restaurant?
I do eat most, but I am a picky eater. In some point, like I don't like tripas. I don't like flan, like stuff like that. But for the most part, I like everything.
Yeah, I like tripas. They have to be crispy. I love tripas.
I tried them crispy with lemon and salsita, and it still wasn't no for me. It's a texture.
Yeah. But
yeah.
do you eat menudo?
Yeah, I love menudo.
But it's kind of a weird texture too.
Right. And to be honest, I like more of the honeycomb, the panza, than I do the hominy.
Yeah.
So
I'm the opposite. I like the hominy more, and then I won't eat the panza. Like if it's big old chunks like this big, I'm like cutting it in like small pieces. And I'm like
but haven't you noticed, like when you go to Mexico, they tend to just do puro panza, honeycomb, like, you know, in pata. So they do the pata as well. Versus over here, we have a lot of the hominy inside.
Yeah.
That is something I learned.
That's what my family likes, the patas. Like my dad, he won't eat menudo if it's not honeycomb or if it doesn't have patas, and he's already judging.
Right, right.
Yeah. And do you still cook? Because I used to watch your YouTube videos and you would make your recipes. I think my favorite one was like the Hawaiian shredded chicken with like pineapple.
Yeah. I do still cook. I love to cook. I feel like homemade food is the best.
Yeah.
I say that because you get to do your ingredients to your liking versus when you go somewhere, it may not be to your liking.
Yeah. What type of food is your favorite food that you like to eat when you go to like a restaurant? Are you more like Mexican food, or you like hamburgers, hot wings?
Mexican.
Yeah.
I'm more Mexican, and I think it has to come from my childhood. Like the frijoles, you know, like I love just Mexican food. I mean, that's like the number one thing. However, I do like Korean. I like sushi. All that when I was younger, I would never eat.
Yeah, me either.
Because I would be like, oh no, not even tuna. And now I love atún. I love tuna. So I think when you get older, your taste buds.
Yeah. How do you like the frijoles? Like charros or?
Charros.
Yeah. Who has the best charro beans?
The best charro beans that I've had? Oh, that's a good question. I would say, and there's like a place, it's called the Norteño. It's like on 16th Street in Thomas. It's like something Norteño. They have some good charro beans.
What about like tacos? What's your favorite tacos that you like? Is it asada, or do you eat something else?
Al pastor.
Al pastor.
I love al pastor. I love the trompo. I feel like that's just more of a better flavor than adobada, which adobada is where they do it a la plancha, which, you know, you just do it on the grill versus you see them with the, you know, cutting the trompo. That's the one I prefer.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
With pineapple? Do you eat it with the pineapple or nomás así?
No, with the pineapple.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the green sauce.
Yeah.
That's delicious.
Yeah, I like carne asada, but my favorite tacos are cabezas. My dad always made it when I was younger, and lengua. So if I go eat, like they have to have good tacos de lengua and asada. Cabeza, I'm sorry.
Where do you go to? What's your place?
Well, since I moved to North Peoria, there's nothing really out there. So we were going to this little trailita with Rositas, like in Glendale.
Oh, okay.
They had really good cabeza tacos. And then sometimes we go to, what is the place called? It's off of 43rd and Indian School. I don't remember the name.
It's a food truck?
It's not a food truck. It's by a QT on Indian School. I think it's like between 35th. Vaporcito.
Oh, okay.
I like the tacos de cabeza there.
I barely started liking cabeza. Barely.
Yeah.
Yep, I gotta put a lot of salsita because if not, I can't do it.
Well, I guess to me, they have to like make it a special way because sometimes like if you actually just do the cachetes, it doesn't have a lot of the manteca in there and it's cleaner. But sometimes some people like they get the whole cabeza, like everything, like all the pieces, the eyes, and they chop it all up. I don't like it like that. I like a specific part of it. I guess maybe that's why like I can tell the difference because I used to watch my dad, you know, make them. He had the hole and all that and throw them in there and stuff. So.
Yeah.
very ranchero.
Yeah, and that's the best.
Yeah. Who inspires you? Like what foodie and like who do you look up to in your industry of?
Like who inspires me? There is this YouTuber, his name is Mark Waynes, and he goes and he travels, and I think that's where my love for like traveling and wanting to try different cuisines started.
Yeah.
So he's on YouTube, so he's the one that I look up to, and yeah, he'll like, you know, he'll go out to different, not just, you know, here, he'll go to like Thailand, and he'll go Mexico, and it's, yeah.
I don't know if that's the one that we watch, but I've seen where they go to like Africa and they'll eat like weird animals and stuff. Like, would you be down to do something like that?
I eventually would love to.
You're like, I'm having fried monkey today.
Yeah. You know what? It's crazy because I did see a video where Mark Waynes was eating like beef balls, and everybody in my household was like, yuck, yuck. But I was like, oh, I wonder how that tastes.
But like balls?
Yes, like actual balls, beef. Yep. And I was like, I would try it. Like same thing with lengua. I don't like lengua, but I tried it.
Yeah, but they're not balls though.
Well, when you go to different countries, you know, they do eat differently. So
like, I'm here to eat some balls.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mark Waynes. That's who I look up to. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do you feel? I know that you have a big platform on social media, and there is trolls, and I see that you do have to like stand up to them. Is it draining for you, or you just kind of like brush it off, like having to deal with so many people at you all the time?
It is draining, but the only thing I would say is like being in a platform that I'm on, that's what's gonna come. You know, they're gonna. It's just how I say it. People are miserable, and they're gonna put that onto you because they're miserable. So what I do, and I just say like, I'm gonna pray for you.
Yeah.
You know, because I think what they want is they want that back.
Yeah, so. To ignore it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I started sensing it. Sometimes my clients, we have closing videos, and I'll post them because it's happy for them. It's exciting.
Right.
And I started posting them on TikTok, and then I would get people talking stuff to me like, "Oh, esa casa tiene tierra." I'm like, "Of course, we're in Arizona. Like, no tiene, like no tiene, like just talking stuff like in the comments, all these negative things," and I'm just like, really? Like, I'm like, if I reply to this person, I'm just going to be arguing with them. And it's like, I just let them, or I just delete it, or I block them.
So yeah, when it comes to that, again, I just, me vale. I let it be.
Yeah.
You know, because if I let it get to me, every little thing, I'm just going to allow people to get to me, and I just don't. So that's pretty much how I handle like the trolls.
How do you stay authentic while trying to entertain the crowd? Because when I see your videos, I know it's you. Like, you're just like the true person that's there. Like, do you ever get anybody like saying like, "Oh, you're being fake," or anything like that?
Not too much, because everyone already kind of knows my personality. However, a big thing about being a foodie is, I will say, is there is a lot of times where people talk about an authenticity of the food. Of course, you know, we're in Arizona, we're not in Mexico, or, you know, if we're doing Korean and, you know, Korea or whatever. But I always say that to each their own. It's their own recipes. Like, my nana makes her beans different than yours. The tortillas, the tacos, when you go to Mexico, there's too many taco recipes, too many salsita recipes. So I always say it's the person who's making it, that's their authentic recipe.
Correct. Yeah.
So there's not like really an authentic of across the board, to each their own.
Yeah.
So that's where I get a lot of people, they'll say like, you say this is authentic and it's not.
Yeah.
You know, because the cheese is this way and this and that, and we don't do it this way, and it's like,
oh, you know what? I saw somebody talking about Guadalajara, that restaurant on Central. They were saying that their green chili burrito was a green chili stew.
Yeah.
And then somebody told them, like, you ate the whole burrito. Like, it doesn't look like stew to me.
Everybody's recipes are to their own. You know what I mean? Some people use poblano, some use this and that, Anaheim, and then you have New Mexico hatch green chili, and it could go on and on. It's all everyone's recipe. That's why, like I said, a lot of people will say it's not authentic. And I'm like, it is to that person. You know what I mean?
How does your Mexican heritage shape and like voice you? Like how you grew up like with your nana, I see that you talk about her a lot and you looked up to her. And I see that you like implement her in, you know, your business and, you know, your what you do.
I would say it implements a lot in who I am because she taught me to don't let no one get you down. She, you know, stand for what you believe in. And, you know, ponte las pilas, no matter what. Just whatever you're going through, get up, you know, and it's fine. You're going to fall, get back up, you know, and again, I think she is the inspiration to Guanajuato because she's from Irapuato, Guanajuato.
Have you been out there
No,
to visit?
I haven't. I do plan on it, but everything just went with the whole COVID. It just stopped a lot.
Yeah. Is that where the mummies are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mummies. She would always tell me and I'd be all scared. And I thought she was lying, and it's true. Like, I actually was one day watching a series, and you could see, like, them going into the mummies, and I'm like, oh, she wasn't lying.
Would you go visit them?
I would. Yeah. I would.
Yeah. I know I always see, like, people, like, when they visit them and stuff, they look kind of scary. I don't know if I'd be scared, I think. I think I'd be scared. Like, even when we go to, like, Cancun and we do the cenotes, and it's under, like, a cave, you're in water and in the dark, in a cave, and I'm like, I need to get out of here. Like, what the hell? There's bats in there and stuff. I'm just like, I can't. My anxieties. I'm like claustrophobic. I'm like, like the whole crowd is going into the cenotes all excited, and like they're putting like the sand on them, and I'm like leaving, and my husband's like, where are you going? I was like, I can't breathe. I need to get the hell out of here. What the hell?
Well, I mean, it's the same thing. Like the mummies think of it as like in Egypt.
Yeah.
You know, with the pyramids, and then they have, you know, the mummies there too. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll try it. But I'll be scared. I know I will be scared. And I'll be
sleep with your nightlight on.
Sleeping with my night and doing, you know, this so that they don't come with me. So I'm like, you ain't coming with me. Yeah.
What's your favorite song? The one that gets you hyped? So like while you're editing your videos, or like if you're like, what song comes to mind when you're like
when I'm doing the editing and like just like to get me pumped up? Anything Selena. Anything Selena. It doesn't matter. Anything. Yeah, it's just pure Selena. To be honest.
All the time I hear that song, I always send it to you, and I don't even know who sings it. Is that one we used to put on our voicemail?
Which one?
The one's like, no me trates.
Oh, El General.
All the time I hear it, I always send it to you.
Back in the day, we would do these voicemails before, you know, when you would call the person and we would be like, hey, it's Diane. Go ahead and leave me a message. And, you know, and then you'd play the whole song. And then obviously it would beep and then they would leave a message. Oh my gosh, those were the crazy days.
I'd be like, yeah, this is Denise from the 623 or the 602 that you knew. Remember that?
A rato.
I wouldn't say that, you. A rato.
I was like, a rato. Oh my goodness. Those were the good days.
Do you remember we would be like on three-way with like 20 girls on three-way? We would call like each other, like all of us.
Yep, the landlines. Mm-hmm.
And then you would be like, I'm going to do the party line.
The party line was, I don't know what I was doing. That was like, and it's trying to do a whole like quickness under a minute, giving addresses and what's going to be there and who's throwing it. And that was just, yeah, that was.
Refresh my memory. Do like someone's, like a party line.
I'd be like, it's your girl, Lady Suavecita, heading and representing Latinas in full effect. Tonight we're going to be on 67th and Glendale at this house. And yeah, we don't know whose house it is, but pull up. And we're going to charge you $5.
Dude, we would have big old house parties.
Right,
It would be like everybody cruising in the front.
Yep.
That's why I don't let my kids go anywhere.
My nana always said that, lo que tú has, like what you did in your life, it'll come back to you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So I'm like, you know, good thing I didn't have no kids, because, yeah, I had a crazy life.
What message do you have for women or creators or young Latinas that are trying to, you know, follow your footsteps of what you're currently doing today?
I would say, first things first, be consistent. Be consistent. You're going to, you know, Rome wasn't built in one day. You know, so what I mean by that is if, you know, you're starting to post and you don't see as much traffic, you know, you may get 2-3 views and it kind of just makes you feel like I don't want to do this. Just keep going, because there's going to always be that moment where your video is going to attract, it's going to go viral. And that's kind of like what happened for me. Is I had some videos where they went viral. So I think that's where you got to be consistent. And then again, you have to not care what anybody says. So no matter what people write on there about this and that, do not let that faze you. Do not let that faze you.
Yeah.
You know, because I think that can be where a breaking point for some people, where they're like, I don't want to do this. It's just not, you know, it's negative. So that's kind of like I said, you know, any big artist, no one's going to ever be good enough. You can be the most beautiful woman in the world, you know, or man, but there's going to find something wrong with you, no matter what.
Yeah. I think you're speaking to me because I'm trying to be like more on social media and like posts and stuff, and I don't think I've had anything go viral. I mean, I've had some that has like 30,000 views, but I feel like I have to find like a trending song in order to get views. Is that true?
I don't think it is. I don't think the trending. I think it's just the character. When you watch someone, you're watching them for their character. You know, because I can sit there on TikTok and I'm like, you know. But I think when the people actually they follow you for you, then that's all it's like. This trending songs is just a little like give it a little bit more push, but no, it's just the character, the person's character.
That's good, because that's what I like. I'm a loan officer and I'm a broker, and like a lot of people that are in my field, they post the same thing, loan programs and this and that, and it's like I don't want people to. I just don't want to be the same person, so I always try to post different, like just basically what I do in my life, the music that I listen to, the stuff I do with my kids. I like to cook, my dogs, and I feel like I relate more to my people that are watching, you know, like I can get more clients that way because I look more relatable, not just like this loan officer talking like, hey, I have down payment assistance, and you know, the same thing like every loan officer. So if you look at my Instagram, I think I was able to build my platform by just being myself.
Yeah, just be yourself, and like you said, the number one thing is being relatable. Because obviously when we look, you know, when we're looking, we want to relate with a person. You know, I want to relate with a person as, you know, like if I'm looking for a place to eat and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to Ruth Chris Steakhouse, so I'm not going to be able to relate with this foodie, but I do want to go get some tacos, so I'm going to relate with that. Like, just be you.
Yeah.
You know, and no matter what, people they'll support you no matter what.
Yeah. What is your favorite dish that you like to eat, Mexican?
My favorite dish is going to be carne en su jugo. And that comes from Jalisco, from Guadalajara. I love that dish. That is like my number one. If I see it on the menu, I'm eating it.
I haven't made it yet, but I had, I forgot the name of the restaurant. I think it was Tequila. Have you been there?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, they have that there. It was really good. I was like...
That's my number one. I'm all carne en su jugo. Yes, I will pull up.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
You're welcome.
I'm so happy that we finally connected. It's been years. I don't remember the last time that we've seen each other. I know we were still in high school, but we've always been in contact through social media. We text, but we haven't made it to like see each other.
And I think I want to say this is like, it doesn't matter. You don't have to talk to someone every time, because one thing about Denise is she's always been there, supported. Like, we haven't spoken since, like she said, high school. Well, not spoken. We haven't like got together since high school. But again, that's what, you know, Denise is she's that one person that no matter what's going to be there, and she's always cheering you on. So
thank you so much. All right, that's it. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.